Today we're playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider on the Lenovo Legion Go, and I'm going to go through the settings I would play at 800p, 1200p and 1600p. So let's have a look. I'm currently on 800p. Yeah, so these are all left. So I think the only thing I changed from default was to turn on AMD Fidelity FX CAS. And graphics wise, it says custom, but I think what I've done is went to the highest. So just go to the highest setting, and I've turned off bloom, motion blur and screen space reflections. And if I just come back from that, so I should also say that currently we're running this on a performance TDP, which is 20 watts. And we're seeing greater than 50 frames per second. Sorry, let me just pop that panel up. There's a bit of a bug with my overlay where I get two copies when I pop this, and then I can remove it now. So here we're getting anywhere from 54 to 58ish, but this is very playable and it looks decent for, you know, especially for 800p. I think I've been avoiding 800p play far too much. I'm thinking it would look awful on this big screen, but it really doesn't. Okay, so let's just step up a resolution. So if I go over to display, and here I'm not going to use these custom resolutions that I've set up, just because most people won't have done this. So here we're going on to 1200p. So let's apply that resolution, and let's go into the game and see what frame rate we're getting. Yeah, so as I feared, it's under the 40 frames per second that I like to have as a kind of a minimum threshold. If it's a really good game, I might consider 30 frames per second, but I know I can get a lot more on this one. So here at 1200p, I would be going, I like to just use medium. Well, let's actually go high, so let's drop down one from the highest setting and turn off depth of field, bloom, motion blur, screen space reflections. See where that gets us. So yeah, we're sort of very low 40s, dipping into the high 30s. So I think, yeah, the settings I would go for on this, I would actually go for medium, and let's turn off depth of field, bloom, motion blur and screen space reflections again. Okay, let it just settle with the reloading textures it's doing here. Okay, so now we're sort of there or thereabouts at the 40 frames per second. So those are the settings I would definitely have for 1200p. So let's have a quick look at 1600. Now I started the game, and by default it had started in 1600p, and we were down. It was at the highest settings, and it was down at 24 frames per second, I think, which actually wasn't that bad considering. So I will just set the custom preset. Okay, let me just go. So we want to go to 1600 and apply that. and then go to graphics, custom preset. Just going to go, let's try low, and depth of field's already turned off, and so are, let's turn off bloom as well. Let's see where that gets us. And mid 30s. Yeah, so it's just holding out above 30 frames per second. Let's see what the lowest preset will get us. Okay, so most things turned off. Yeah, so we're not getting the 40 frames per second, and it doesn't look good enough for me to run it at the 1600 resolution. I think it's a step too far. So as we've seen, let's put it back to the setting I'd like, and that is going to be 1200p. 1200p, and I keep doing that. 1200p, and apply graphics medium. And those turned off. Okay, so let's talk about the game. I played this game and then I got stuck at this puzzle, and I've got to admit I googled the answer, so I'm sorry. I hope you don't feel too down on me for that. So I think okay. No, this was definitely the way I was meant to do it. Oh, hold on. There you go.
That should hold.
So look at that. I Google it and then I promptly forget what I need to do.
Made it.
Finally. So yeah, I've been going back to this game and trying to solve that puzzle with my own sort of intelligence, and I was very much lacking. So a little Googling has helped. To be fair, there was another puzzle I kind of struggled with as well, so it's not the first time I've Googled on this, but it's well worth it. This game is a lot of fun, in my opinion. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna die. Ah. Okay, let's read this first. Okay, I was trying to jump straight up. Just looking around for another way. Is there anywhere I can grab on? Oh, what's the thing where you rappel down? I can't remember the key press. Oops. Okay, well, it looks like I've found the next bit to be stuck on in this game. Maybe I should do a little bit of research on how to do... There's a way you can rope down from something and then it could swing across. I feel like it might be something like that. But let's do a leap across to the right and see if I can grab onto anything. Oh. Okay, maybe I should have jumped to the right again as quickly as possible. I'm getting there. Slowly. Well, look at that. I managed to solve a puzzle without looking up Google. But I realised that my gameplay is probably not the best to watch. So I'm probably going to end the video there. Thank you for watching. See you soon.